My eczema experience is mostly in the form of wounds. There's a lot of bleeding and oozing. The skin gets very dry and starts to shed off as well. It burns when it comes into contact with air. It's itchy and also very painful to move my arms. So I normally wear long sleeve shirt and long pants to prevent the air from touching my skin, and I sit under a blanket as well. It made me feel exhausted a lot of the time and also in pain, so I could barely sit up to study or do anything. Also, I couldn't fall asleep very easily at night, and it made me very irritable in the daytime. I've had eczema since I was pretty young, but it's always been quite manageable. It would flare up every so often, but it was never too bad to stop my normal life from going on, until one day after my O-levels exam I had a very bad flare-up, and then for 2 years I was just lying on my couch under a blanket, not going to school, not studying, not hanging out with my friends, no extra activities. I was lying on the couch because it was very painful and the condition was pretty bad. We started Ayurveda treatment, but it wasn't helping very much. And then we moved to homeopathy, but that didn't help as well.
Atopic dermatitis, in my setting, the most common misconception is food allergy is the cause of all forms of dermatitis. As a result, many parents that get frustrated, confused and upset when their kids diagnosed with atopic dermatitis around the age of 6 to 9 months old. They start to relate the dermatitis due to cow's milk, due to goat's milk, soya-based milk. Some in fact blame their own breast milk, claim that their breast milk is contaminated by the maternal diet. In no time, they start to practice self-diet manipulation, because they believe that if you can identify the food allergen, remove it, their child will live happily ever after with no eczema or dermatitis. And the first group of medicine is in the form of physical medicine, means we need a lot of moisturizer cream, we need a little bit of steroid, we need a little bit of non-steroidal like tacrolimus and pimecrolimus over the steroid sensitive area, and among 2 to 5% with moderate to severe atopic dermatitis, they might need one form of oral or injectable treatment. Example of the oral treatment for severe eczema are methotrexate, cyclosporin, azathioprine or phototherapy. Some of them might prefer injectable biologics, which is dupilumab. The adolescent period often challenging for both parents and the teenagers. They can be even more so in a family with few teenage boys and girls affected by atopic dermatitis. Often when the school starts, eczema flare. The main reason is because we have not done our job to pass on the responsibility to empower our kids in school to apply medication, apply the moisturizer, avoid the triggering factor in the school, as well as detection of the early eczema flare. For parents, need to learn how to be an active and attentive listener and not an aggressive commander. Phrases like don't scratch, don't eat there, don't play there, and etc. is not effective during these teenage years. Over-controlling often breeds rebellion. So we need to let them make their own decision, serve best in the long run.
It was a very challenging time. It was very painful to see, your daughter at a peak in her teenage years going through so much of suffering. It was really very difficult to see your daughter suffering like that and not being able to go out for 2 years. And then you don't know whether she will be able to go back to school, how long it will take.
To anyone out there who is going through the same experience that I am, if what you're currently doing is not working, then go to a hospital and seek the right treatment.